Year 3, welcome to your literacy lesson for Wednesday the 1st of July. So today we're going to continue looking at those techniques to persuade people in, and we're going to look at something called rhetorical questions. Now we've done these before, but just a little recap, rhetorical questions are questions that don't require an answer. So we're going to use them in our persuasive advert tomorrow to try and pull the reader in. We want to make the reader think, because rhetorical questions are really good for making the reader think about things. So we always use them in persuasive adverts to persuade people to do something. So let's have a little look at some rhetorical questions then. So who wouldn't want to have lightning speed? You're getting that reader thinking like, oh yeah, who wouldn't? Sounds amazing, right? So there, the reader, you're trying to get them to agree with you. You don't want an answer from them. You don't want a yes or a no. It doesn't require an answer, but we're getting them thinking. Why not buy this incredible, life-changing medicine? Now, all these rhetorical questions, you always start them with a capital letter, and because they are questions still, we've got to have a question mark, our piece of punctuation, at the end of our sentence. Don't need a full stop, just a question mark, okay? So let's have a look at your activities for today. So it says, first one, if you're on Mild, you need to use the rhetorical question starters to write your own rhetorical questions. So we've started the question for you and you need to finish it off. So thinking about your medicine, do you fancy, now my medicine in my plan gave you lightning speed. So I'm going to put, do you fancy being the fastest person on the planet? Okay. So, do you fancy being the fastest, I don't know why my pen's changed colour, person on the planet? Now, because it's a question still, have a think, what piece of punctuation do I need to put at the end? It is a question mark. So let's check that makes sense. Do you fancy being the fastest person on the planet? We're getting them thinking about what we're trying to sell them. How would you like, how would I like, if they have this medicine, they're going to be really popular. So how would you like to become more popular? And because it's a rhetorical question, we need that question mark at the end. Okay, we're making them think, would you like to have more friends, become more popular? Okay, right, the next activity you could have then, we've just got rhetorical question starters, so we don't have a big sentence at the start, just the question starters like, don't you, who doesn't, do you, fed up with, fancy, isn't it time? And you're going to use those question starters to help you write your own rhetorical questions. So I might pick, fed up with, and I might just have a short question, fed up with normal, boring life. Okay, so I'm going to use that question starter, fed up with normal, so I've got a nice adjective there, boring life. Okay, so that question will make them think, maybe we are. So what could we buy? What you're going to sell me? Okay, so take your time. You're going to try and entice the reader in to buy your medicine. Good luck.